Hi, in this video we will be discussing about 8 things that you will desperately miss while switching from a Samsung to an iPhone. And what are these 8 things? Well, let's start. Starting with the freaking back button. I cannot begin to tell you how many times I was intuitively looking for the back button on certain screen of my iPhone. And happens mostly in third-party apps which are used to operating in a certain way on your Android. Or in this case, a Samsung phone. The back functionality in iPhone is completely achieved with gestures. And it's not that Samsung phones does not have swipe gestures, but just the fact that on a Samsung phone you are given a choice to use the gestures or a back button is really commendable, and something that you will definitely miss on iPhones very early. Next is the camera app functionality. Although iPhone cameras and their computational photography scores higher in most neck-to-neck competition, but being a DSLR enthusiast personally, I terribly miss the simplicity of using the native app of Samsung phones, especially the Pro mode functions, which are truly pro, with functional control on ISO, white balance, and so many true pro features. You can do the same on iPhone using a Filmic Pro, which is kind of a paid app. But the native iPhone app is really made from a point and shoot style and really lacks the pro control environment, especially if you are used to that on Samsung phones. Number 3 is the Samsung DeX. You will miss Samsung's most underrated feature while switching. Samsung DeX. Sometimes I feel Samsung is undermarketing this, as in if more people know about it, they would actually stop buying Samsung notebooks. Is there anyone buying Samsung notebooks? Let me know in the comments below. Because in Samsung DeX mode, your phone is a fully functional computer. Check out this video if you wish to know more about Samsung DeX and how to use it with multiple accessories. Next up is Samsung screen quality. The AMOLED display on Samsung flagship in my view looks and feels so much better. The color and the contrast feels a little bit more vibrant, and maybe today on paper Apple may have a higher nit count, but still the overall feel of Samsung screen is just a notch above in comparison to the iPhones through my eyes. Also in phones, right from like this one of Samsung S20 Plus, we were given a mode to have a Quad HD Plus resolution, which made things look really sharp. And over and above this, Samsung has inbuilt features like screen mode, where you can change between vivid and natural, as well as adjust the white balance of your entire screen. These are super advanced functionality. Definitely something that you will miss on iPhones. Number 5. Dual Messenger. Before using Samsung S10, I was on an iPhone 6s. And when I moved to Samsung, this was one of the wonderful features which helped me in operating 2 different numbers of WhatsApp or even using dual WhatsApp Messenger on a singular phone. This was such a blessing. There was no need of keeping an additional handset on you just for that purpose. For WhatsApp, you can still at least achieve the same on an iPhone today, but you will have to change one of your account to a business account and use that number as a WhatsApp business account. So from a day-to-day communication point of view and through multiple apps, this was a bit of a miss for me. Next is themes. Themes are something which are always integral to not just Samsung but an Android experience as well. And Samsung has some beautiful themes created in the Samsung store by developers, and customizations are absolutely endless. You can choose an entire theme or just change the icon style or the fonts. iPhones are too tightly controlled for such changes. At least with the recent upgrades, widgets have finally made it to iPhone screens. But this level of customization is not easily achievable on iPhones. So that's something that you will definitely miss. Well, talking about missing out on things, do not miss out this opportunity for clicking the subscribe button as well as giving a thumbs up to this video if you are really enjoying it. Next is AR Zone. One fun feature which I miss the most is using the AR Emoji Studio, where you can create your own avatars, make stickers from that avatars, animate your emoji and design their looks and what really not. Watch this entire video about AR Emoji and AR Zones on Samsung phones from the channel. Apple does have their implementation of Animoji, but the ability to automatically create more than 18 GIF stickers and level of customization is absolutely incredible on Samsung. Number 8. File structure. We all are used to using certain file structures by using computers, and Samsung's My File app gives the exact same kind of familiar and intuitive experience. While on an iPhone, you will really struggle to understand the file system early. It isn't that it isn't available there, but just the way it is set up, it seems Apple just does not want you to go about poking in the file system. So if you were planning to switch, keep these things in mind, and do also check out this particular video which will tell you things that you can truly enjoy while switching to an iPhone from Samsung. I will see you in the next one.